And off we go from Denver. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 13 yards there and a Washington first.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
They'll go again with Gibson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 2nd and 7. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he's got room. 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 53 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. This time they'll throw it with Howell. Out route here, he finds Turner. And the Commanders are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Gibson will score. Touchdown, Commanders. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their own 25-yard line. And Wilson going to change things up here. They go play action here on 1st down. And right away, he lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. 3rd and long. It's Wilson. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Their boy down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the fourth down play to result in 23 yards.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a first down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say punt the football there.
So we're changing to analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them. And really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first-half chance. After the loss, they'll come up second and 13. Again, it's Williams. Room here to run. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
The score, Commanders 7, Broncos 0.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 33. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the...
They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. 69 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. Powell. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
A give up the middle to Gibson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second down, Howell now. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Gibson here running out of the gun. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. On the tackle, it's Randy Gregory.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now the first carry here for Robinson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Throwing here, Howell. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Past the 20. 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets them on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick six.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick sixes and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The last time, everything looked pretty good except that final play on the pick six. And now they've got to come right back out here, Charles, and try to pick up the pieces and get things going again.
Yeah, it certainly seems dire, doesn't it? But there is a silver lining, and it is hard to see so soon after that touchdown. But the game plan was definitely working. They were generating offense, had the ball beyond midfield, getting wins on each down against the defense. So they're moving it well. They just have to hang on to it.
Yeah, as you said, though, probably tough to remember those good things on that last drive when it ended like it did. Powell's throw taken in by Samuel. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now Howell. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Wilson wants a different look. On 3rd down, Wilson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
I like what they tried to do there, tried to hit him with something quick. Hands and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Oh, they're changing this at the line. Fourth down. Here's Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Howell trying to get his offense to hurry up and get set. And Howe will throw it. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll run with Robinson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr. as the first half is winding down. And the Commanders have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. They'll let Robinson try and run. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
This will be caught. Judy. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. Now here's a pass on 1st down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
One last shot before the break. Howell. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Flushed out right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. And they're going to speed things up here. Now Wilson changing the play. Wilson's throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy. And Judy's going to have a Broncos first down as he'll get this down to the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now Wilson. Pass complete to Judy on the out route. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Finds Dulcich out left side. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 10-yard line.
This quick pass complete to Sutton. Touchdown Broncos! Russ able to connect with Cortland Sutton there. And the Broncos are back within a couple of the lead.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
Wilson and the Broncos offense going to stay on the field. They'll go for 2. Throws right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
They'll run again here with Robinson. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. From the gun on 3rd down, Howell. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. 4th down, Howell. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will be taken down, but it's a big play and a conversion for Washington on 4th down. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. They'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Howell's got this one to Robinson. And he'll get it down here to the 43. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They will look for some important yardage on third down. From here, it would be a 60-yard boot. On third down, here's Gibson. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. They'll go. It's Gibson. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 105 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Gibson again. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. 2nd down, Howell back to pass. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Commanders answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter-punch all throughout, and that touchdown breaks our tie here in the 4th quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You talk about those punches and counter-punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now and make a play and give their team a firm advantage?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create.
There he goes, left side. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. A huge play there for Denver. And even 50 yards. And a guy that can change the game, shows you a glimpse of it right there, taking the ball down inside the red zone.
It just tells you how tough it is for a defense. You just hold on all game and essentially hold your breath. Will they break a big one on us at any point during the game? It just happened right there.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. On 3rd down, Wilson. That is caught, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. first and goal.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Williams. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And they're knocking on the door. Second and goal now in a one-score game. Now second down and a few inches. Here's the sneak with Wilson, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful for the yard out, and the Broncos are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for two here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. Well, Wilson going to change things up here. They'll look to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here.
I know there's some time on the clock, but I still think you kick the extra point there and don't go for two and go for the win in that spot.
Yeah, time or no time, why not just take the one and even the score?
And then that way, no matter what, at least you know what you're dealing with now. It's a whole different strategy. You got to decide whether you're going to onside kick or just try and play defense and get the ball back.
And this is going to be covered up by Washington. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Once more, Gibson. And he will have a Commander's first down, and that should just about do it. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Straight ahead, Gibson. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll run with Gibson. It's a pickup of 2, and that's good enough to just about write a finish to this.